What's going on, good people? Welcome back to Cooking Up with Chris. So today we keeping it simple but special. We're making us some mini spaghetti and meatballs. Let's get this thing started. So this all starts with a pot of water. Hit it with some salt. Get that thing cooking. Spaghetti noodles. 2-pound box. I only need a pound of it, so just half of this box. In the store, collecting everything I need. As soon as I get out to my car, I realize I didn't grab any garlic bread. So, gonna do it out tonight. And I was just planning on grounding up some meat. But then little egghead boys want to ask for some meatballs. So, let's see. Oh, I do have some breadcrumbs. Guess this is a lucky day. Very little. But we got some. Oh. Something like a pound and a half of your ground turkey. Out to that. And to that, we're going to add a good heaping amount of the M9AP seasoning. Add the Worcestershire sauce. About 2 tablespoons or so. Well, finally finished that bottle off. I bought a 2-pack of them big old bottles, man, a year ago at Costco. Yep, thankfully, I have these smaller bottles. So get our other tablespoon of Worcestershire. And we're gonna add about a half a cup of breadcrumbs. Need some pancos in here. Not that much. Nah, I don't want to dry them out, so we're gonna stop right there. One good old egg from them chickens in the backyard. All right, so now we mix it all in. Beatbox Queen. Take on any of y'all in the battle.
Fire shot! Fire shot! Get in the tub.
All right, so now we're gonna turn this heat on this cast iron. Some good medium high heat. Get that baby toasted down. I say toasted, get the baby oiled down. Finally got me a pasta fork, so let's get this pasta down. It feels so good. Y'all know it's been about at least 5-6 months I've been without a dang pasta fork. Got one. All right, that got a little heat to it. So this might take a while, but we doing mini balls. So we're gonna put our mixture, sit it down like that, over and over, and we'll be back. Now pause it. All right, let's roll some of these babies around to the other side. Somebody's a little hungry over here. All right, we're gonna get these babies out. They're not gonna be cooked all the way through at this point, and it's a reason for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the second batch rolled and put over in here. We'll be back. So our pasta is done. We're gonna turn that heat off. We're gonna strain these babies. We're gonna push it on to the back off the heat. Hit it with a little oil to help keep it from sticking together. while it's sitting back here waiting on the next adventure of its life. The meatballs out of here. God dang, that smell good. All right. So now that we got our skillet cleaned out, we're going in with some tomato paste. And this is why I say we're going old school from scratch. Because our next big thing, we're making our brand of pasta sauce. So we're going to start with some tomato paste, and I'm going to have to figure out what's the right amount of water to add to your tomato paste to get a sauce consistency. But first, we're going to let this paste toast up for about a minute or so before we add the water. Smells delicious. Simple and delicious. No, don't do that. Oh, that's hot. Tastes like straight tomatoes. Let's see what the water do. So we're gonna add some water. We'll come back. All right. So we found our consistency. Whew. Tomato paste can take on some water. All right. Dang, I'm gonna keep on splashing. All right. So now we got our consistency. Now we got to find our seasoning. Now let's start seasoning to find out what we need. So we're gonna start with some salt. Do some pepper. And some pepper. Don't mix that in. Y'all can't see the rest, so we're gonna come back. Yep. All right, so I already knew the basic spices I was gonna use because before I started selling the M9 products and the AP seasoning, it's a certain blend I always use when I bought a can of tomato sauce at the store to make it what we wanted. So I just had to find the balance of what I was going to use, and I got that now. I just got to up the scale now. But now that we got this, we're going back in with our meatballs. And they are going to be, I knew it was too many meatballs. I should have counted them out instead of throwing them all in here.
It's fine. Just stir.
But you still got to get the noodles in. All right, so it was fine that your meatballs weren't done all the way because now they're going to sit in this sauce for about 5 to 7 minutes. And then we'll add them over to our pasta. Right, so now our meatballs and sauce are done. It's time to plate. So we got our boiled up pasta right here. Oh, that's fine. You ain't got to be in there if that's what you're saying. We're going to get us some oiled up pasta on the plate. Good amount. I take all that. Whew, it's bubbling sauce and meatballs we're going over top with. And we got plenty of meatballs for everybody. So let's get us a good amount. Off the heat. And let's get in there. I'll get us a little fork. Let me get some pasta from up under here in that sauce. Oh, give me a little meatball over here. See if I can twirl for the camera. That looks really hot. Do it for the gram. I'm a baby, I can't. So, ain't nothing but flavor in that dang meatball. And that sauce on top just take it to another level. Let's get some pasta. Boy, y'all don't know what y'all got the opportunity to be a part of. It'll be on the site soon. Y'all enjoy that. I forgot, got some Parmesan. We're going to be fresh and fancy. It's snowing.